Hello, everybody. It's the LITA Performance Hour, and I'm John Gruenstein, your host, and I'm so happy to be here with all my friends who love to sing and play and whatever. There's Ed Hilton. Hello, Ed. And there's Hallie Hammer and Randy Berge. Hello. And Eugene Glenn on his Paradise Island with the palm tree in the background. And I'm just going to start it off with You Are My Sunshine, but you guys are all my sunshine, so I think it's totally appropriate. All
Oh,
right, but let's get you on mute. Okay, there we go. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. On the other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and I cried. Everybody sing along. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. All right, you're all my sunshine, and now let's get some sunshine from Ed Hilton. Here we go. And here he is. And he's off mute, and there you are. Hello, Ed.
all right. Well, somebody was saying something about Mother's Day. Came up with a mother's song. Cowboys ain't easy to love, and they're harder to hold. They'd rather give you a song than diamonds or gold. Lone Star belt buckles and old faded Levi's, and each night begins a new day. If you don't understand him and he don't die young, he'll probably just ride away. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive them old trucks. Make them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll never stay home, they're always alone, even with someone they love. Cowboys like smoky old pool rooms and clear mountain mornings. Little warm puppies and children and girls of the night. Them that don't know him won't like him, and them that do sometimes won't know how to take it. He ain't wrong, he's just different. His pride won't let him do things to make you think he's right. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive them old trucks. Make them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love.
All right, Ed Hilton. Don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, but you grew up to be a musician. You want to give us another? Yeah,
Sure.
Want to give us another
Well,
one?
that was for Mother's Day, but of course that's not the only um, celebration of the of what's May the 4th is
Yes.
Star Wars Day because
May the fourth be with
May the
you.
4th be with you. So long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack. And I thought me and Qui-Gon Jinn. Oh, this is the fourth episode where Darth Vader's a little boy. It's the saga begins is the name of the song, and the Phantom Menace is the name of the movie. I thought me and Qui-Gon Jinn could talk the Federation into maybe cutting them a little slack. Their response, it didn't thrill us. They locked the doors and tried to kill us. We escaped from that gas and met Jar Jar and Boss Nass. We took a bongo from the scene and went to Theed to see the Queen. We all wound up on Tatooine. That's where we found the boy. So my, this here Anakin guy may be Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying, soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Did you know this junkyard slave isn't even old enough to shave, but he can use the force, they say? Oh, did you see him hitting on the queen, though he's just 9 and she's 14? I guess he's gonna marry her someday. Well, I know he built C-3PO, and I heard how fast his pod can go. We were broke, it's true, so we made a wager or two. He was a prepubescent flying ace, and the minute Jabba started off that race, well, I knew who would win first place. So yes, it was our boy, and we were singing, my, this American pie, my, this here Anakin guy, maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying, soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Well, we finally got to Coruscant. The Jedi Council we knew would want to see how good the boy could be. So we took him there and we told the tale, how his midi-chlorians were off the scale and he might fulfill that prophecy. Well, the council was impressed, of course. Could he bring balance to the force? They interviewed the kid. Training they forbid, 'cause Yoda sensed in him much fear, and Qui-Gon said, now listen here, just stick it in your pointy ear, I still will teach this boy. And he was singing, my, this here Anakin guy, maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying, soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. We caught a ride back to Naboo, 'cause Queen Amidala wanted to. I frankly would have liked to stay. And we all fought in that epic war, and it wasn't long at all before little Hotshot flew his plane and saved the day. In the end, some Gungans died, some ships blew up, and some pilots fried. A lot of folks were croaking. The battle droids were broken, and the Jedi I admire most met up with Darth Maul, and now he's toast. Well, I'm still here, and he's a ghost, so I guess I'll train this boy. And I was singing, my, this here Anakin guy, maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying, soon I'm gonna be a Jedi.
Oh, Ed Hilton. The Force is definitely with Ed Hilton, even if it's not May the 4th. Wow, that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Ed. All right, we'll go to Hallie and Randy and
All
see
right.
see how you can. Oh, I don't know. You won't try to match it. You'll just do your own thing.
Okay. Okay, so this is a song that I wrote for my mom years back, and it's called "I Danced on My Mother's Toes." It's C, I think. It goes to C. It starts on the 4. So this is called "I Danced on My Mother's Toes," and when I was a little girl,
B flat.
no,
C?
when I was a
Okay.
little girl, I used to live in a 3-room apartment with my mom and dad and my brother, and we didn't have a lot of money, and my mother was always either cooking or making clothing or doing something and some home typing to make some extra money. And every once in a while, she would just put everything down and dance around the living room with me. She loved to dance. She used to go to Birdland and dance when she was younger. And so this is called "I Danced on My Mother's Toes." And it's a waltz because that was my favorite song to dance with my mom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wait, hold a
Da,
second.
da, da.
Tell me again, what key are we in?
C. But it starts on the
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to think of the first verse. I was raised in a 3-room apartment in the Bronx up the wide marble stairs. My dad worked all day for a small bit of pay. Mom typed, sewed, cooked, cleaned, did repairs. How I wish that she'd had it more easy in the whirlwind that made up her day. But she'd stop for a while, brush her hair back and smile. Then we'd set out sometime just for play. It was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Please don't stop, dance with me. Look at the room start to spin. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Never let go of me. Now it is time for the turn. The song you sing to me, oh, it is so pretty. I love the way that it goes. To the left, to the right, everything is all right. When I dance on my mother's toes, dance. It started when I was so little. I'd step right up onto her shoes, and there I would stand as she'd hold my small hands. Then slowly we started to move. As I grew, she would teach me new dance steps. Polka, jitterbug, foxtrot, mambo. But I never outgrew that feeling I knew when I danced on my mother's toes. It was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Please don't stop, dance with me. Look at the moon start to spin. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Never let go of me. Now it is time for the turn. The song you sing to me, oh, it is so pretty. I love the way that it goes. To the left, to the right, everything is all right when I dance on my mother's toes. Now those days of the past have all ended. Mom and Dad have a house of their own. where I spent all my teens and grew into my dreams, so far from the life that we'd known. And Mom takes it a little more easy, though she's still moving far from slow. And I wonder sometimes if she thinks of the times when she danced around with me on her toes. It was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Please don't stop, dance with me. Look at the room start to spin. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Never let go of me. Now it is time for the turn. The song you sing to me, oh, it is so pretty. I love the way that it goes. To the left, to the right, everything is all right when I dance on my mother's toes. To the left, to the right, everything was all right when I danced on my mother's toes.
What a great song about your mother.
Thanks.
And I can just picture you dancing on your mother's toes.
Yeah,
So great.
it was very cute.
How about another one?
And then my mother, when she later on, she said, now you have to write a sequel now that you're grown called Get Off My Feet, You're Not Petite.
But you haven't written it yet, I gather?
No, that was what she said.
Okay.
You want to go next, Randy? Or do you
My hand is
you want me to do
fucking
another
killing
you want me to do boxes or
No, let's not do that yet.
Okay.
Let me do one. Okay. Let me
all right.
do an easy one because I'm experiencing mega pain today.
Ooh. He's been doing a lot of construction on a garden thing too, which doesn't help his hand.
Yeah, you got to watch out for those fingers, Randy. Those
Yeah.
talented fingers. Come on.
It's chronic. It's not. It doesn't have anything to do with the construction. It's something that just comes up.
Okay, well,
First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blown. Youngins dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I was bound. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild. Mama seemed to know what lay in store. In spite of all my Sunday learning, towards the bed I kept on turning. Mama couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, get my mama heavy load. She tries very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanting me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No
one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried.
Oh,
Merle Haggard.
Yeah.
well, Mama raised you two to be musicians. That's all I
Yeah.
can say. Terrific, terrific. That's great. We will come back to Hallie
Yes,
Hammer and Randy
please
Berge.
do.
And
more
we've got
songs.
lots more songs, but right now we're going to go to the beautiful island of Kauai and hear from Eugene Glenn. And there he is.
Hey, John. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
It's good to be in good company, and I see Bayberry is here. Welcome, Bayberry. So, yeah, my name is Eugene, and I found this background in my Zoom program, so I thought I'd put it up. And my house is kind of a mess today. I'm doing a lot of spring cleaning, so the background is much better than what I can show you at my house.
yeah, but
Anyway,
if you look outside, it probably looks something like that.
yeah, the water's a little bit further away than my deck. But this is about a mile from my house where we have these great waves. So it is beautiful here. Um, and I just want to thank John, and I want to thank the other participants playing today. You know, I feel like I'm a not ready for prime time player, and I love the opportunity of just coming here to practice. Maybe someday I'll be ready for prime time. And I like to try new songs. And so this is a song that I've maybe done before, and I'm still learning this song, and it's called Summer Breeze. See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday night. A little light a shining through the window lets me know everything's all right. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. See the paper laying on the sidewalk, a little music from the house next door. So I walk up to the doorstep, through the screen, and across the floor. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Sweet days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. July is dressed up and playing her tune. And I come home from a hard day's work, and you're waiting there. Not a care in the world. See the smile awaiting in the kitchen, through the cooking and the plates for two. Feel the arms that reach out to hold me in the evening when the day is through. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
What a great song, Eugene. Very appropriate with the summer breeze blowing through the palm tree behind you, even
Okay.
even if that's not real. I bet you got
Oh,
another
it's
one.
real. It's real. Yeah, it's real.
I bet you got another one. One more?
I do. This one is it's another one I've done before. I haven't done this one for a while, and this is called Sunny. Sunny, yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sonny, you smiled at me and really eased the pain. The dark days are gone and the bright days are here. My sunny one shines so sincere. Oh, sunny one so true. I love you. Sunny, thank you for the sunshine bouquet. Sunny, thank you for the love you brought my way. You gave to me your love and all. Now I feel 10 feet tall. Oh, sunny one so true. I love you. Sunny, thank you for the truth you let me see. Sunny, thank you for the facts from A to Z. My life was torn like a windblown sand, and the rock was formed when you held my hand. Oh, sunny one so true, I love you. Sunny, sunny, thank you for the smile upon your face. Sunny, thank you for the gleam that shows its grace. You're my spark of a nature's fire. You're my sweet, complete desire. Oh, sunny one so true, I love you. Sunny, yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sunny, you smiled at me and really eased the pain. The dark days are gone and the bright days are here. My sunny one shines so sincere. Oh, sunny one so true. I love you. I love you.
Eugene, Glenn, and Sunny, and it certainly is sunny, and we love you too, Eugene. That's great. Okay, I'm going to.
Go ahead.
So I always wonder if Cher ever sang that song.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah. All right, I know this isn't anything to do with Mother's Day, but I gotta say, this is a song about the Erie Canal. I have two songs about the Erie Canal. Why would I sing about that? Well, I saw this wonderful documentary, PBS 1 hour documentary about the Erie Canal. Even though I grew up in New York State, I grew up in Manhattan. We're very parochial. That was upstate New York, and who knew? Amazing engineering. But I want you to listen to the song because I have sung this many, many times, and I bet you guys have too. And maybe this is just obvious, but listen to the melodic contour in this song, and what does it have to do with the Erie Canal? We were 50 miles from Albany, forget it I never shall. What a terrible time we had one night on the Erie Canal. Oh, the Erie was a-rising, and the gin was a-getting low, and I scarcely think we'll get a drink till we get to Buffalo. Get to Buffalo. Now the captain, he came out on deck with a spyglass in his hand, and the fog, it was so doggone thick that he couldn't spy the land. Oh, the Erie was a-rising, and the gin was a-getting low, and I scarcely think we'll get a drink till we get to Buffalo. Get to Buffalo. Now the cook, she was a grand old gal. She had a ragged dress. We hoisted her up upon a pole as a signal of distress. Oh, the Erie was rising, and the gin was a-getting low, and I scarcely think we'll get a drink till we get to Buffalo. Get to Buffalo. captain, he got married, and the cook, she went to jail. And I'm the only son of a sea cook left to tell the tale. Oh, the Erie was a-rising, and the gin was a-getting low, and I scarcely think we'll get a drink till we get to Buffalo. Get to Buffalo. And I scarcely think we'll get a little drink till we get to the city of Buffalo. City of Buffalo. So what does that have to do with that melody? Come on, this is a quiz for all you musicians, and maybe it's obvious, with the Erie Canal. What do you think? Any thoughts? All right, nobody's jumping in. Here, the Erie Canal has locks. They take ships down, they take the water level, bump, 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 and they take ships up, bump, bump, bump. Listen to the melody. Scarcely think we'll get a drink till we get to Buffalo. Get to Buffalo. It's the ship going down, going up. And if you think that's an accident, here is the only other song I know about the Erie Canal, although there may be more, and I think you're going to hear about the same kind of thing. I got a mule and her name is Sal, 15 miles on the Erie Canal. She's a good old worker and a grand old pal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. We've hauled some barges in our day, filled with lumber, coal, and hay, and knows the route every inch of the way from Albany to Buffalo. Low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, and we're coming to a town. And you always know your neighbor, and you always know your pal, if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal. So it's dum 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 dum. Boat going up and boat going down. I don't know, that's what I think anyway, but you guys can comment on that, and we will go back to Ed Hilton, and here he is.
Okay. Well, speaking of mothers, my mother was half Scottish. So here's a song about being Scottish. By yon bonny banks and by yon bonny brae, the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love will ever want to be, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. You take the high road and I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before ya. Me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Mind where we parted in yon shady glen, where the steep, steep banks of Ben Lomond, where in deep purple hues the Highland hills were viewed, and the moon coming out in the gloaming. You'll take the high road and I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before ya. Me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. We birdies sing and the wildflowers spring in sunshine Sisters are sleeping, but the broken heart will ken no second spring again. And the world does not know how we're greeting. You take the high road and I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before ya. Me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
Hooray for Ed Hilton celebrating his Scottish heritage. All right, Ed, how about another one on whatever
All right.
banks of whatever loch or river or you want? I guess my
All right,
song.
well,
I guess my
another,
songs were about being on the banks of the Erie Canal. I suppose you can look at it that way.
all right, well, how about another Scottish song?
Yeah, I was in Loch Ness, on Loch Ness, and the castle there.
Yeah,
That was really cool.
Urquhart Castle. We never made it to Loch Lomond.
Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad who was born to be king, over the sea to sky. Loud the winds howl, loud the waves roar, thunder clouds rend the air. Baffled our foes stand on the shore, follow they will not dare. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad who is born to be king, over the sea to sky. Though the waves leap, soft shall ye sleep, ocean's a royal bed. Rocked in the deep, Flora will keep watch o'er your weary head. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad who is born to be king, over the sea to sky.
All right. That's great. I think that in a very vague way goes together with your other song about Anakin Skywalker, just kind of, royalty and empire and stuff.
Yes.
That's great. Thank you so much, Ed Hilton. Wonderful. And now let us go back to Hallie Hammer and Randy Berge.
All right. And here's another song about mothers. Well, what happened was my mom moved in with me after my dad passed away. And I said to her, Mom, if you're not sure whether to keep something or not, just if it had, don't get rid of something that has sentimental value and then you're going to regret it. So she took me at my word. And this is the song about that. It's called Boxes. Mom sold the house, moved in with me, 'cause 7 months before, my dad had left the planet, passed on through an unknown door. We'd moved from the Bronx in '59, it was a new chapter then. Now the book of life had turned the page for Sherry once again. Bring anything you value, and she took me at my word, which I found out for certain when the movers first appeared. Just a few pieces of furniture, but maneuvering was hard. With boxes in the living room, the garage and the yard, there were housewares, clothes and knickknacks, books, records, clocks and more. Canned goods that had expired. In 1994, we went through each thing together. No, you couldn't see the floor. When Mom brought all the boxes, I'll remember evermore. I heard the stories of a lifetime, new twists on our history, unraveled family secrets, no more a mystery. Each item we unwrapped brought us closer than before. As I got to window shop in my mom's private store, we made 3 piles as we unpacked. One with stuff to keep and use, some boxes for the attic, and the things we both refused. At the big sale in the yard, she gave it everything she had. Befriended you and passed you gifts, unless you got her mad. There were housewares, clothes and knickknacks, books, records, clocks and more. Canned goods that had expired. In 1994, we went through each thing together. No, you couldn't see the floor. When Mom brought all the boxes, I'd remember evermore. You want one?
Yeah.
Months went fast and Mom went fast. It was a sad surprise. She flew back to New York, was buried by my father's side. But there's solace in the sharing, and I always will recall those very special moments when we two bared it all. There were housewares, housewares, clothes, and knickknacks, books, records, clocks, and more. Canned goods that had expired in 1994. We went through each thing together. No, you couldn't see the floor. When Mom brought all the boxes, I'd remember evermore. When my mom brought all those boxes, I'd remember evermore.
All right, Hallie Hammer and Randy Berge on all those boxes. Yes.
Okay.
Have you finally opened all the boxes? Yes.
Oh, the boxes are long gone.
Yeah.
Long gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Okay.
was
Okay.
2008, so it was a while back.
How about another one?
Okay. Well, I was
We're
thinking
talking about
Mom,
Faith Petrick earlier, so
and we're
here's the
talking about
song.
mom songs. So this is called "A Chat with Your Mom." It's by Lou and Peter Berryman.
And Faith
Yes,
Petrick used to
yes,
do this
that's
song, of
good.
course.
That's good.
Oh, the pirates with their fetid galleons, daggers in their skivvies, with infected tattooed fingers on a blunderbuss or two. Signs of scurvy in their eyes, and only mermaids on their mind. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. And the lumberjacks from Kodiak vacationing in Anchorage, enchanted with their pine tar soap and caribou shampoo, with 7 weeks of back pay in their aromatic linen woolens. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are militant survivalists with Gucci bandoleros, taking tacky khaki walkie-talkies to their rendezvous, trading all the latest armor-piercing ammo information. It's from then I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use the F word with your mother. There are jocks who think that God himself is drooling in the bleachers in a cold November downpour with a belly full of brew, whose entire grasp of heaven has a lot to do with football. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There's unsavory musicians with their filthy pinko lyrics who destroy the social fabric and enjoy it when they do, with their groupies and addictions and their poor heartbroken parents. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother.
All right. Two wonderful musicians.
We don't
Never
have-
use the F word, you know.
So we're not salted, so we're unsavory.
I never cook with savory, so I guess that
Yeah.
makes me unsavory.
Okay, two salty, savory musicians. And here they are. And Hallie Hammer and Randy Berge. Yay, give them a hand. And now I will, you know what? I don't have a song about my mother, but I remember singing to my mother and some of the songs she liked. And this was one of her favorites. And you know it. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Young girls have picked them, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the young girls gone? Long time passing. Where have all the young girls gone? Long time ago. Where have all the young girls gone? Gone to young men, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the young men gone? Long time passing. Where have all the young men gone? Long, long time ago. Where have all the young men gone? Gone for soldiers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the soldiers gone? Gone to graveyards, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time passing. Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time ago. Where have all the graveyards gone? Gone to flowers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Yes. All right, but that's a song that she loved, kind of a sad song, so let's just sing a short one before Amazing Grace that I don't know if she ever liked it, but it's called In My Life. There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed forever, not for better. Some are gone and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. And now let's end as we do with Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Was grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. And thank you to Ed Hilton, Allie Hammer, and Randy Berge, and Eugene Glenn. Thank you. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Thanks again, and goodbye for now, and have a wonderful day.
Okay, have a great
Thank you,
Mother's
John,
Day.
Holly, Ed.
You?
And if your mother's not around,
And
just
Randy?
think about her.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.